This is a brand new topic. If anybody tells me they can't hear me, I'm going to hurt them. It's because my parents have this amazing thing. Some people have air conditioning and some people have window units, but not us. We have what's called you can't even see it, darn it. Behind that tree over there, you see that tree? There's a box on the wall. It's actually a window unit that they have put into the wall of my bedroom. And it is delightful. It's cold as an ice box in there. So we don't touch the thermostat. Priorities. Priorities, people. When you're family Christmas somewhere else, with your parents, with my parents. So I thought I'm going to talk about the Christmas hangover. And then I was like, you know what? No. I happened to read some comments. And I was like, there need to be some rules here. Maybe this is the problem. No sound. You can hear me just fine. You're watching the replay from earlier. Well, that's good. Yeah, we're going to talk about rules. Yes, we are. We did Christmas with my family tonight, which was very fun, I would have to say. And what else? We've been to the beach. We've been swimming. We've been to the playground. We played soccer. We've yelled at one another. All the things that you do when you're on vacation. We've actually had fun. So last time we came to see my parents, we came for a week. This time I was like, I think we're going to come for Christmas. And they were like, and this is what they do. They yawn. Oh, okay, let us look at the calendar. And then they're like, why don't you come from Monday to Tuesday? Or no, it was like Monday to Friday. And I was like, oh my gosh, Monday to Friday. But that's what we did. How are the temps? Nice. I put on the sweatshirt because I stayed in the pool late and then I was cold and I didn't feel like taking a shower. Shocker. Shocker makes shocker. We can always hear you. There's always people fussing. Well, we have some new rules. New rules. So, rule number 1 is you actually can say if you cannot hear. You're welcome to say that. But if you say, I cannot hear, I want you to count to 10 and make sure nobody else has already said it in the comments first. It's very important. No sound on the other page. Well, Debbie, I've already started over on the other page, so you're safe. Respect yourself, respect others, respect this place. Those are not my rules. That's number 1 rule. So before you say something, I want you to read the comments first to see if anybody else has already said it. Did you film Christmas with your family? No. I didn't. Okay, I'm not answering questions. This is rule night. Stay focused. Focused. If you want to ask questions, come join my subscriber group. That's a great place to ask a lot of questions, chit-chat, and talk about recipes and sausage balls and how good they are, and where you can ask me 100 different things, but no talking tonight. So there's rule number 2. Rule number 2 is do not ask me questions during a topic, because the topic, it's like David Muir. I'm like David Muir. The goal is David Muir is trying to get you through to what's happening in the world. He wants to do a good job of it. And if people kept coming on the stage and saying, David, what did you eat for breakfast? His mind would be blown. So don't do that. No interrupting me. It's number 2. So number 1, read the comments before something. And number 2, no interrupting. Now, unless you want to subscribe. Pam wants to subscribe. So if you want to subscribe, I actually do let you interrupt. Pam, I have just put up the link so you can see it and subscribe. So rule number 3, if you want to subscribe, you can interrupt me. Rule number 4. Rule number 4. It's a very important rule. Shoot, I forgot what it was. Oh, I know. Rule number 4. Now do you have a pencil? Do not send me private messages to criticize me. Not allowed. No private criticisms. Never, ever send me a private message. Do you know one private message I got this week? You need to keep the heat on 70. That's why Amos has gotten the flu, because you keep it on 65. It's freezing in there. I have a lot of windows in my house. My house was 70. I don't need to keep it on 70. It gets 70. It's like a greenhouse. And part B of that rule is that if you send me a private message, it is never private. I hold all rights and liens on whatever you've said, and I will share it with the world. And sometimes, if I'm foul enough, I will share your name. So I might say, thank you, Heather. So Heather's funny. So I might say, Heather Garcia has said something. Well, now, if that happens, do not send me a message and tell me that you've gotten hate mail. One person one time was so mean, and I said their name, and they sent me a message and said, this is 9 minutes after I said their name. Someone has just come by and egged my house because you shared my name. You made a public comment on a public page, and your house got egged, flipping people off. These are my rules. You can have your own rules for who you follow. So if you don't like an occasional, this business, then you don't have to be here. Lauren, you're breaking rule number 2, which is no questions. Or number 3. Rule number 6. What rule are we on? No asking where individual family members are. Because this is right back up there with the questions. If you want to ask questions, if you want to know everything about everybody in my family, you come be a subscriber and I will give you the intel. Well, a lot of it. That's what you have to do. There are no questions here. This is a session. Yes. No roll call. Thank you, Patty. Now, on subscriber videos, perfectly allowed. Now, this is the most important rule. What rule are we on? I think this is about 6. No commenting about my dog drinking water. That's me commenting. This rule is very important. Never, ever take me 100% seriously. I might tell you something. Thank you, State Diane 7. I might say something, and, sometimes I embellish it a teensy bit just to make it fun, because it's fun. Because what happens is I say something, or I might say something about my teenager, something they said, and I might make it a little dramatic in tone. Well, then suddenly I have just shot myself in the foot, because then they're like, her teenagers are terrible. And I'm like, they are? What did they do? And they're like, well, you said they said this. I'm like, I don't know if they said that. So last night I did a subscriber video, and I was talking about the reactions of my teenagers to their Christmas presents. And they were funny. I mean, I was getting Amos to bed last night, and literally my teenagers, all 4 of them, came into the bedroom where I was getting their younger brother to sleep. And they're like, my phone's not working. They got new phones. I'm getting into bed. I cannot help you right now. Then the next one comes in. This is supposed to be a smartphone and it's so dumb. I can't get my pictures. Get out of here right now. Then the oldest one comes in, 18. Well, I've lost all my contacts. They're just gone. I have no contacts. I don't want this phone. I want my old phone back. Me, your old phone was broken. It wouldn't turn on. Well, I just don't like this phone. I'm done with it. Okay. Now see, if I got all in a snip over all these things my teenagers do, I would be foul all the time. Now, one thing many of you might not know is that I live with a person who's 10 with special needs. You only have 3 teens. I do? Oh, it feels like 100. I am calm because I have someone with special needs, okay? I can handle teenagers. These are not real problems to me. I'm not done in. So the one that lost the contacts also decided that I was very annoying. So I go in there to speak to him, and he says, I'm thinking about buying myself a one-way ticket to go home. And I was like, why? I mean, because this is like being in an arranged marriage with you as my mother. I'm fun. No, you're not. And then my daughter, I'm coughing and I need water, so I go to get myself some water, and I tell my daughter, you talk to the subscribers. Does she talk to the subscribers? No. She's like this in a book. Mom, you better come back. Never looks up. The dog wants to go in and out. I just let you out, and now you want to go in. I tell you what'll make you crazy is a golden retriever that cries to get out one door and go in another door and go in a circle. It literally will make you nuts. So then my daughter, she gets her Christmas presents. And now she has sent me, boys, the Crucible is awesome. What? Who's talking about the Crucible? Now remember, we're staying on task, Eleanor. Girls send links and lists and topics, and then you just, here are the things I want for Christmas. The boys say, I don't know what I want. I have no idea. So my daughter says, every time she opens something, she does this. Oh. Now, these are things she sent me the links for. She sent me the links for me to buy the presents. Oh, look, sweatpants. These aren't going to fit. You sent me the link. They're one size. They're really big. Thomas, do you want my sweatpants? I bought these sweatpants. You said you wanted them. I guess we'll have to mail them back. What should I do with them? Oh, I don't know. Let me eat them. I don't want them. And then one of my favorite things to do is to wrap up presents in technology boxes. I gave her a book and a MacBook box. She thought she got a new MacBook. Oh, I got you. So y'all might think my children are terrible, but I tease them. I mean, because this is what our family does. We tease, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so then she opens up. Oh, she says, these telly ties have stars on them. Now here I am. I've gotten some telly ties at Lululemon. I think these are wonderful. These telly ties, you put them in your hair. And she never mentions it because they have stars on them. How would you know that? And then she opens up one present early. She loves to open presents. She's counted them, gone over them. She opens up the present. a week ago because I bribed her with Trump enabled him and took part. Okay, now this is a big no. Lynn, we cannot talk about Trump right now. Carol said, I know you don't want to admit it, but the children are spoiled. Now, Carol, did you hear rule number 6? No criticizing my parenthood. If you don't like my mothering, then you can go and watch that blogger that just got sentenced to prison for child abuse. Yes, she's your person. Then you'll think I'm wonderful. Now, Blair stuffs my Christmas cards and takes a glue stick and closes them all. And in return, I let her open a present. And it's blue sweatpants. And they're made by, not American Eagle. Ugh, so sus. They're made by some really fancy brand. And they're very overpriced. Is it American something? There's a store in Miami. I can't remember. Well, anyway, they were Black Friday deal. Aviator Nation. Thank you, Cynthia. You win. Aviator Nation blue sweatpants. She has worn the sweatpants now every day since she got them. Every day she's had the sweatpants on. Then she says on Christmas morning, I mean, those sweatpants are just too big. I said, the sweatpants you've been wearing every day? They're too big. And they have a rainbow on them. What's the problem with the rainbow? So she's rolling them up so you can't see them. and then my son Russell, and then I got her a ton of makeup. It was like, maybe they are spoiled, $100 for this much makeup. And she didn't even comment on that. I was like, what about that makeup? Oh yeah, that was nice. I wish I'd gotten some shampoo. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get you a great big bottle of mane and tail and toss that in your stocking with some nuts. That's what you're getting next year. Well, then my son Thomas, I got him really good. So I had ordered, whenever I start Christmas shopping, the first person I shop for is myself. So I had ordered myself this new coat from Patagonia for Christmas. I didn't even wrap it up because I was also ordering myself some shoes that I wrapped up and I didn't want it to look like I'd gotten too much. So I ordered this coat and I had this big Patagonia box. Well, then I remembered I had bought a Patagonia wetsuit down at the beach for $15. A wetsuit. Now, it was an extra large, but those things always look small. So I get the wetsuit and I wrap it in the Patagonia box. I still haven't told him. This is awesome. I was like, try it on. He was like, how do you know my size? I was like, well, because I called the 1-800 number and told him your measurements. Mm-hmm. Yes, the coat that you slept in, Kate Swenson. Darn it. Slept in my new Christmas coat. He gets the wetsuit on. I said, look how good it fits. Doesn't it fit? He's like, yes, I just didn't know I was going to get this. Well, we sure love you. Well, then the other teenage boy says, I mean, he gets all the good presents. And everything he gets is a good color. So I got one a blue bag, and I got Russell a yellow duffel bag. It hurts when you do your best. No, it doesn't hurt. There's no hurt. No pain. I said, I thought you'd like the yellow duffel bag. I thought then you would see it at the airport. It's a backpack too. I don't want something that's the color of pee. Have a yellow coat. I love yellow. Kate Swenson, one more comment out of you and I'm going to suspend you. And then I get them these pullovers from Great Outdoor Provision of Raleigh. Thomas gets a blue one and Russell gets a tan one with blue right here. He hates it. This is a terrible color. So you know what he liked? Well, he got a phone. That was good. He liked that. And he liked that I got him a phone battery.
What do I do?
What was your favorite Christmas present?
My necklace.
What was your favorite Christmas present? For me, did you like your sweatpants?
My phone.
How about your sweatpants? You know, the ones you sent me the link for?
Yeah.
How do you like them?
They're nice. They're soft.
Really? Did you try them on? You lie. You liar. They're too big. I don't like them. I hate these sweatpants.
They are so big. They are.
You sent me the link.
I didn't say I did it.
And
I
they
just said
said
they were too
one
big.
size.
I wasn't mad at you. I just said they were too big.
And then she got shorts that were too small, but I'm so scared of her. I put them in her stocking, and I thought we would return them at Lululemon, but no, she's got them on. They're for a 7-year-old. They look like underpants. I'm doing a video. What are you doing?
I was not giving them the finger last night.
They meant me.
Oh.
Did you see her giving us the finger? Me giving the finger? I wasn't giving the finger. Just fingers. Okay, so I'm doing blog rules. So that's a big rule. I remiss. No criticizing my parenting.
Unless it's advice.
No ever telling me that my children need my attention. Because they don't. They get my attention all day, and then when I get on this video, it's like when you get on the phone with toddlers and they all cry. This is what happens. Do you want to be on the video?
No, I want you.
Okay, you can't have the phone right now. She can't get her pictures. Her phone. Okay, I'll be in there in a minute. Goodbye. Yes, she does like torture me. No, do not get in my new... That's my present. What did you cook for dinner? Okay, 1, that's passive aggressive. And 2, you're not allowed to ask questions. No questions. We're not talking about dinner. Be a subscriber, Veronica. If you want to know about dinner, be a subscriber. Little Thomas does not want. Little Thomas said last night, I was not meant to be in a family of 6 people. And I always did say when he was little, I was like, he should have been born to a sheik. He is very naturally high maintenance and likes nice things, but he's also really cheap. Like, I feel like if he starts dating someone or about to get married, I need to alert my daughter-in-law. Because, I mean, he would be the person that you went to the grocery store and he went through the receipt to see what you bought. Mia is not married to that person. No. Basically, you don't want us to talk to you, just to listen. Yes, Deborah. That is right. Yes. That's exactly right. You just listen. Just like when you're watching David Muir, or when you watch Leslie Stahl, or when you watch Tucker Carlson, or when you watch the Grammys. You just listen. There's no talking. Nothing. No interacting. Just easy like Sunday morning. Rule number 900. What is it? Do I have any more rules? No talking politics unless I bring politics up first. That's a very important rule. You also, a rule for myself is that I have to admit when I'm wrong. Are there scholarships to become a subscriber? No, there are no scholarships. No. No, I'm sorry, they're not. And if you want to know, we'll just go ahead and pull the Band-Aid off. I raised my subscriber fee from $5 to $10. My dad keeps looking out here. I don't wonder what he wants me to do. Don't complain. Open cat. It's rules. What the hell? I know, right, Erica? People can't follow my rules. I raised it to $10. I realize this is a problem. This is 32 cents a day. This is $1.98 less than a combo from Dairy Queen, one meal. And I know it's a lot, but I give a lot. I'm here. I am talking. I am having a good time. Today we had a pool video. Last night we had a video. Tomorrow morning the subscribers are having coffee with my mother video between 8 and 9. It's wonderful. And you might say, Linda, we pay you to follow your rules. Now, Linda, you're a subscriber, so you actually don't have to follow all the rules. Remember? You could write an essay for a scholarship. That's not bad. Oh, golly McMolly. What did your husband buy you for Christmas? Whatever she wanted. What did he get me for Christmas? He got me a Ninja air fryer that my good friend Lisa has, and it's on her counter and it folds up, and he got me one. And then as we were walking out the door, he was unpacking it, and then I yelled at him. I said, don't unpack my Ninja fryer. I want to unpack it. It's my present. We were leaving to go to the airport. Why do people start opening presents? I was a subscriber, and I just got tired of resubscribing. Oh, well, Sheriff, try again. Oh, look, my subscribers, I'm going to let y'all do the rules. You got a Ninja air fryer too? I mean, it's kind of awesome. The old subscribers paid $10. No. Wendy combo is $13. I know. I mean, it's expensive. It's expensive. No repetitive announcement that there is no sound. No private messages. Look at there. They're not talking about Trump. No criticism about her mothering style. Just listen. Don't ask questions. No interaction. Subject changing. No boot camp or scholarship to be a subscriber. Now that makes me seem evil, but I'm fun. Okay, I'm going to come on to the subscriber page right now so the subscribers can have all their questions answered, okay? I just watched that movie Alive the other day, so now I feel like the plane is going to crash on me any minute. You have to have food to live. Yeah, I know. I had Sir Pizza tonight, a salad, and lobster my dad did on the grill. Anyway, okay, subscribers. I'm going to come over and say hi. No, if you're already a subscriber and you're paying $5, you are grandfathered in. Mm-hmm. Kate has 1 million subscribers and charges $5. Well, if she has 1 million subscribers and charges $5, that means she makes $5 million a month. So if I were her and I had 1 million subscribers, I would only charge $1. See? I only have a couple thousand. Kate, million, 5 million a month. Wow. It's amazing. 1 million subscribers. Darn it. I'm doing something wrong. There's a difference in followers and subscribers. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, yeah, and just don't take everything I say so seriously. There's no concrete. Expecting a big terrorist event. Well, that's exciting. Why do people complain about the price? I don't know. I have long been confused about, like, Netflix, the price has gone way up, Apple TV, cable, Verizon. I guess I pay so many monthly something. I can't afford to subscribe and feel like I'm not important because we can't see all the. Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. Brenda, it's like Netflix. You know how you can see the free movies, free shows, free movies on Tubi, Tubi TV, but you can't see them. You can't see maybe what you really want to watch if it's on HBO. Parents won't let you turn on the lights. I'm not allowed to turn on the air conditioning. People don't get your humor. I cut the cord with Verizon. Oh, any cases to discuss? So we have Seton Tucker coming on next week. Next week we also have Nurse Gina coming on, which is fun. Gina, I totally get it. I'm a single mom putting a child through college. I totally get it. I mean, get it. I bet you don't do Netflix or anything else either. Pluto TV. Yes, I have Pluto TV. I like it too. So there's no offense against anybody. I think everybody chooses what they want to spend their money on, and it's none of my business. Some people spend their money on cruises. Some people spend their money on coolers. Some people spend their money on alcohol. Vodka. Crafts. So we have Nurse Gina on next week. And then we were supposed to have a trial starting in February for Hanya Aguilar, and it is not going to start now until the summer. So there's that. But we're going to be doing some kind of weekly autism topics like medicine and ADD and anxiety. And then on tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I will be with Kate Swenson on her page, immediately following with her subscribers on her subscriber page. So we do kind of an autism trifecta night with Carrie Cariello, Kate Swenson, and myself. And we have sold a book to Park Row under HarperCollins. So we are doing a book this winter. And I'm sort of thinking about getting shoulder surgery. I have a bad rotator cuff. It's been bad a while. I've had 2 surgeries, but I unsubscribed. Well, Gina, try to come back. Do you offer a senior discount? Facebook, I had a call with them a couple weeks ago, and they said they were going to offer this thing where top fans could maybe get a month free subscription. But I haven't gotten it yet. I would love to learn to get anxiety under control. Ooh. Well, I don't know if I have it under control, but I sure try hard. Adrian, you enjoy your work? Yeah, I do. I do enjoy it. Tonight, I think my page is a little bit different because it's not just about autism. It's not just about newsy stuff. It's not just silly. It's lots of things. I think it's about the real life of a woman who's almost 49 and lives in North Carolina. And, when I called my page the Debutante, I knew that would make people cringe a little bit. And I did it on purpose. And I was a debutante. And I do have a PhD in educational research and policy. And I wanted people to get pulled in. I wanted them to think, oh, who is the educated debutante? And then I wanted them to be surprised to see this person who's sitting around and is just a totally regular person, Because I think so often we don't get to see people be themselves. Well, Robin, come on back. Robin, you can resubscribe if you got kicked out. It's important. It's important. And I'm not perfect. I'm not great at things. I'm not the best mom. I'm not the best wife. I'm not the best juggler. I quit smoking. I lost some weight. I gained it back. Now I'm back on the shots. I'm just going to be very honest, as much as I can be about life, and at the end of the day, this little person with special needs is what brought me out, to tell my story. And I am so thankful for him. I put this reel up tonight on Christmas morning. It's the first year he ever has sat on the top of the stairs. And like normally he comes down. Last year I made him go back up and get a picture, but this year he sat up there with his siblings and waited. And I marveled at that. I thought, wow. And then he came downstairs to see what Santa. This is the first year he's been excited about Santa. And then he came to the living room, and the kids are all looking around, and he's looking around, and he's standing there, and everybody's kind of quiet watching him. And he's looking around, and he said, "Mommy, look at the presents." And it was like he'd never noticed Christmas morning before, And he kind of turned around, and then he walked and stood behind one of his brothers. And his brother Russell said, everybody was kind of giggling watching him. He said he doesn't know what to do. And he didn't. He didn't know what to do. He didn't. All the other Christmases, he would just leave the room. But he wanted to be there, but he didn't know what to do. And my daughter said, "Open your stocking." So she helped this 10-year-old. What do you do on Christmas morning? You're going to open your stocking. And, we just love it. Oh, thank you, Derek. You're living your life out loud. Yeah. And that's the name of our book, Life Out Loud, because that's how I think we're really all living and wanting, so that people know what's happening in our life, and not to get sympathy, nothing like that, because it's not that. It's just that I always think, like, boy, I wish I had known what other families were going through before I was one of them. And I hope they see us, and instead of pity, they say, that's a hard life. But it's not a bad life. It's just a different life. I mean, today I saw a family, and they had 3 little children. And the littlest one had Down syndrome. And he was so cute. And he was just right in the middle with the other siblings. And I really thought, I'd love to talk to that mom and say, I have a child with special needs, and I'm excited to see you do. Because before Amos, I might have felt pity, And I don't like that about myself. So it's important to me to share what this is like, Yes, Amos has a lot of fans. I wish y'all were around at 3 a.m. He got up at 3 this morning for the day. He went to bed at 7, so at that point he'd had 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, I'm a little tired. Okay, subscribers, I'm going to see you in the morning. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to bed, and then see you about 9 for coffee. Feel like you're an honest, sincere person. I hope so. I'm a lot. I get it. I have people that steer clear of me. I mean, that I know that are like, it's too much. Why is she doing this? I don't really get it. Is it for money? Is it for... If it were for money, I would be stricken. I probably wouldn't make any doing that either. Oh, what if I got paid to strip? People might pay me not to strip. No, it's not. I didn't plan on my life being like this. I didn't plan on this job. I didn't plan on being a mom to a little person. Oh, love you, Sarah. And I have friends like Sarah who knows what life is like and how it's so hard, but so great too. Good night. Anyway, I'm so thankful to have my people, thankful to have my people. Anyway, Those are the blog rules. The blog rules are, the last blog rule is don't judge a book by its cover. So you might think, well, Tales of an Educated Debutante, what could she possibly have to say that I want to know? Well, listen, and if you don't like it, that's fine. And I tell you what, if you subscribe tonight and you stick it out for a month and you watch videos, and you in a month, which would be December 26th, January 15th, if you don't like it, I will Venmo you your $10 back. So go ahead and subscribe, and if you don't like it in a month, I will pay you your money back. Scouts honor. And I guarantee you're going to like it. If you're going to go to the trouble to subscribe and you like these kind of conversations, then I think you're going to like it. And if you don't, I'll pay your money back. So there. It's my present. Okay. See y'all in the morning.